We are in the Eastern Cape, courtesy of the Legends Marathon team. Today we're coming to you from the Mdantsane Art Center. I'm Tumi Sedumedi and welcome to this edition of the Art Bulletin. In celebration of Cape Town being the World Design Capital for 2014, the Western Cape government has launched a competition for a permanent installation of an artwork. The theme for the competition is 20 years of freedom and democracy. The winning entry will walk away with 1 million rands.
According to the brief, submissions should reflect Cape Town's extraordinary diversity, community and history in a forward-looking vision. The selected piece will remain a permanent site-specific installation artwork outside the Western Cape government buildings on the corner of Dorp and Long Streets. The installation must be durable as well as theft-proof, as it is intended to remain for a minimum of 30 years. Officials say up to 1 million rand will be allocated for the selected piece to be built. The winning design will be announced to the public on Friday, the 14th of November.
Peter Derkes is returning to the original venue where he launched his one-man onslaught against politicians who should know better with Adapt or Die in 1981. This year, he returns to the same Market Theatre stage, and this time he presents Adapt or Fly.
Hello, my name is Evita Bezuidenhout, and you wouldn't believe
Tani Evita Bezuidenhout will be joined by Juju, the gang of NP leaders and the cabal of ANC stalwarts. He's back again in a satirical manner in celebrating 20 years of democracy in his latest play, Adapt or Fly. According to the Saturday Star, the show has witty one-liners, pithy insights, outrageous comments fly and sting like mosquitoes on a hot night. While the SA Jewish Report is a tightly conceived, well-constructed piece which will keep you on the edge, laughing at things that scare you most. Adapt or Fly opened at the Market Theatre on the 1st of October and runs until the 26th October at 8 p.m.
Next weekend, Cirque du Soleil will hold auditions for professional dancers for their current shows and upcoming creations in Cape Town and Johannesburg. The casting team will be specifically on the lookout for urban styles such as popping, breakdance and hip-hop.
Cirque du Soleil presents live shows that combine in an innovative way acrobatics, theatre, dance, music and singing. According to the organizers, their 20 shows and original special events are all unique experiences. While in South Africa, the casting team will be specifically on the lookout for urban styles such as popping, waving, whacking, stepping, contemporary, classical and jazz. The auditions will be held on the 8th and the 9th of October at the Soweto Theatre.
These young dancers are among a host of young people from this Eastern Cape community who benefit from the space and skills offered at the Mdantsane Art Center. The youth center is known for, among other things, its strong culture of dance, music and modeling.
Mdantsane Art Center is institution, government institution. I provide labor for local-based artists as one an art, I would say. Onathi ke, zinto ezininzi, we've got art forms ezininzi ezenzekayo, ezikhoyo eMdantsane Center, like filming, music, dance, pottery. Also we've got modelers.
Basically what we do, we take students, we take the youth, we encourage them to do positive things in their lives, and secondly, we shift them from drugs. Thirdly, we create platforms for those who want to develop and pursue careers in the entertainment industry. Just like on Saturday, this coming Saturday, we're going to have an event. Whereby we're going to be having local designers, which is local brands, local musicians, local dancers.
In the 1960s, a young Rulofison, who's a visual artist with a strong background in photography, paid the United States of America a visit and was blown away by the New York skyline that the theme of skyscrapers stayed with him forever. This week, the Stefan Welts and Company Studios out in Sandton opened an exhibition of his works titled A Photographic Pioneer Gets His Due. It opened on Thursday and is on until the 26th of October.
Roel actually had a fascination for construction and buildings, and he used his talent to take photographs of these structures, which he then manipulated further in the dark room. It is quite an intricate process that he used to superimpose negatives on top of each other to get to his final image that he wanted, and that then was colored with food dyes. So quite intricate process to get to the final products. It might sound strange, but he actually did Photoshop before computers were there.
He was the world's #1 photographer in the 1970s. He was judged for colour slide photography that he did. So we've chosen what we think people can identify with, what people want to hang in their homes, what people want to see on their walls. And if you have a look at it, I'm sure everybody that's walking in here are just blown away. It's something we've never seen before.
It's been 3 decades since the Vaal uprising took place and shook that Gauteng area for years to come. In commemorating the 30th anniversary of the Vaal uprising, former Mozambican President Joachim Chissano delivered a memorial lecture on Wednesday in Vereeniging.
The reason why we have chosen specifically His Excellency Comrade Jacob Chissano is because of the historical relations that the ANC and Frelimo had, and the role that Mozambique as a country and Frelimo as a political and liberation movement of Mozambique has also played in our liberations. So we must indicate that we are very humbled and we are very excited by the lecture that was delivered by President Chissano. But importantly is that we wanted to ensure that we give the perspective in terms of the international context in relation to the contribution of the struggle of the Vaal, the struggle of the people of the Vaal, in influencing the politics of the country, but importantly influencing the politics of the continent in a broader context.
Ernest Hemingway once said, "There is no friend as loyal as a book." And it looks like Lesego Ngobeni is in total agreement. The Pretoria-based lover of literature has been hard at work raising books for the young people of South Africa. We paid him a visit.
It's through the power of books and the knowledge that I got in the books that I was able to change my life and really turn my life around. I'm a recreational cyclist. I discovered cycling about 5 years ago. I was introduced by a then former colleague and then a friend. And I took up to it instantly, So, I try to combine the two things that I love the most, which is cycling and reading. And I thought if we could put the two together, it could be very powerful in the sense that, you seldom hear about black people cycling, or even for that distance for that matter. So I thought, let me bring the two worlds together, where I grew up and where my father grew up, cycle that distance. Obviously some people will, it will grab the attention of a few people and then say, well, I'm not just doing it for recreational purposes. I'm also trying to raise awareness about the need for a library in that community. So if you're impressed by the cycling, please donate a book. It's up to young people like myself and those in the village to kind of help, bridge that gap and try bring about the awareness of literacy and learning, and maybe bring about the awareness of how important tertiary education is in terms of changing people's lives.
And that's all the Art Bulletin has for you today, coming to you from the Mdantsane Arts Center out in the Eastern Cape, courtesy of the Legends Marathon team. To find out more about the Legends Marathon, which actually takes place tomorrow, you can visit www.legendsmarathon.co.za. To keep in touch with us, you can always tweet at Morning Live SABC, #the Art Bulletin. Until next time, it's a goodbye from us.